Okay, so here I am again, back with another task that I do often enough. Now, the difference between these upcoming tasks and the ones before, the velocity and the batch reports from before, these tasks I'm going to show now are monthly tasks, the first business day of the month. So, so the first one is I print a bunch of reports. Brookline Bank has a lot of reports that have to be printed, and then based on the information that the bank compares these reports to how the bank has been doing previously. And so there's four categories of reports, but 3 banks for each of them. So there's average balances, there's non-analysis, small business, and AAFE detail. And like the previous reports, the velocity and the batch report, there's a list of steps that I go by, because on some of the printings you have to make sure that the columns are on one page. Some of them you have to only print a certain page out, and some of them you have to make sure that it's on single-sided. So they're all different. So that's why I have a list of steps that I go by. So right now I'm going to demonstrate how I download one of the average balance files, and this is for First Ipswich Bank. And I should point out that when I get these by email, it doesn't say Bank of Rhode Island, First Ipswich, and Brookline Bank. It has a number, so 20, 23, and 26. And this was a little bit of a learning curve for me, because 20, if it says 20, that means Ipswich. If it's 23, that means it's Brookline Bank. 26, it's Bank of Rhode Island. So I have to also rename the file when I download it. That way I know exactly what it is when I print it. And also it's good to know that all of the spreadsheets that I print, and also there's another task I'll be showing off a little later, where I make big reports into smaller ones based on the big one. Those all go into a folder that's named of the current month, so that way everything's very organized. So it'll be like December 2018. So I'm going to download the Ipswich average balance right now. So I have it in my email, and then I'm going to go to Save All Attachments. Even though there's only one attachment there, it's just easier just to go there, because the file's right there, it's already there. And since the file doesn't actually say First Ipswich, I noticed, but I'm going to add that to the beginning of it. That way I know exactly what it is, so that way everything gets printed out the right way. First Ipswich average balance, perfect. And then I'm going to make sure that it gets into the December 2018 folder, where all these will be stored. So we'll go to Desktop, December 2018, and then we'll go to Save. Okay, so I just downloaded that. So right now we're gonna pause this, and I'm not gonna show how I print this one, not the average balances, because there's not as many steps, but one of the processes will be filmed, because there's a lot more steps. So so I'll show that off.